Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Questions and Answers for Trivia Quiz. Today's question is: how many films did Sean Connery play James Bond in? Sean Connery, born Thomas Connery on August 25, 1930, was a famous Scottish actor. He received accolades including a BAFTA Award, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and an Academy Award. He also received honorary awards like the Cecil B. DeMille Award, the BAFTA Fellowship, and the Kennedy Center Honors. Connery is well known for his remarkable career in film and his iconic portrayal of the fictional British secret agent James Bond. Here is a list of the James Bond films and plot summaries in which Sean Connery portrayed the character. 1. Dr. No. 1962. The story follows James Bond as he is assigned to investigate the disappearance of a fellow MI6 agent, Strangways, in Jamaica. Bond discovers that Strangways was investigating the activities of Dr. No, a mysterious and reclusive villain who is disrupting American rocket launches. Bond travels to Jamaica, where he encounters various challenges, including the enigmatic Honey Ryder and the deadly obstacles set up by Dr. No. 2. From Russia with Love, 1963. In From Russia with Love, James Bond is assigned to retrieve a decoding device, the Lecter, from a defecting Soviet consulate clerk named Tatiana Romanova. However, the mission turns out to be a trap set by the criminal organization Spectre, Special Executive for Counterintelligence, Terrorism, Revenge, and Extortion. The sinister mastermind Ernst Stavro Blofeld orchestrates the plot to both embarrass the British Secret Service and obtain the Lecter for Spectre's own purposes. 3. Goldfinger, 1964. In Goldfinger, James Bond is assigned to investigate Auric Goldfinger, a wealthy and eccentric gold smuggler. Bond discovers that Goldfinger is planning to contaminate the United States gold reserves at Fort Knox with a nuclear device, thereby increasing the value of his own gold holdings. Bond teams up with Pussy Galore, a pilot and Goldfinger's associate, to thwart the villain's plans. 4. Thunderball, 1965. In Thunderball, James Bond is tasked with recovering 2 stolen nuclear warheads after Spectre threatens to detonate them if a ransom is not paid. The villainous Ernst Stavro Blofeld is the mastermind behind the plot. Bond travels to the Bahamas, where he encounters the beautiful Domino Derval and faces various underwater challenges in his quest to thwart Spectre's plans. 5. You Only Live Twice, 1967. The story begins with the mysterious disappearance of American and Soviet spacecraft, which leads to heightened tensions between the two superpowers. James Bond is assigned the task of investigating the situation to prevent the outbreak of World War III. Bond's search takes him to Japan, where he uncovers a secret plot by the criminal organization Spectre to provoke the superpowers into war. In Japan, Bond teams up with Japanese Secret Service agent Tiger Tanaka and eventually discovers that Spectre is using a volcanic lair to carry out its nefarious plans. The main antagonist, Ernst Stavro Blofeld, is revealed to be behind the scheme. 6. Diamonds Are Forever, 1971. The story begins with James Bond investigating a diamond smuggling operation. Diamonds are being stockpiled by a mysterious organization, and Bond follows the trail from Amsterdam to the deserts of Africa. Along the way, he encounters various dangerous characters, including the glamorous and resourceful Tiffany Case. Bond's investigation leads him to Las Vegas, where he discovers that the diamonds are being used by the villainous Ernst Stavro Blofeld to build a satellite that can harness the power of a laser. Blofeld plans to use this weapon to hold the world ransom and disrupt nuclear weapons. As Bond delves deeper into the plot, he faces numerous challenges, including encounters with 2 eccentric and deadly henchmen, Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd. The film features a series of action sequences, including a thrilling car chase through the streets of Las Vegas. In the climax, Bond infiltrates Blofeld's lair, a hidden facility offshore, and thwarts the villain's plans. The film ends with Bond and Tiffany Case escaping on a cruise ship. 7. Never Say Never Again, 1983. The plot involves the theft of 2 nuclear warheads by the villainous organization Spectre. James Bond is brought out of retirement to investigate. In the film, Spectre's leader, Ernst Stavro Blofeld, is threatening to launch the stolen warheads unless a ransom is paid. Bond's mission takes him to various locations, including the Bahamas, where he encounters Domino Petacci, the sister of one of the stolen warheads designers. As Bond unravels the plot, he faces various challenges, including the formidable henchwoman Fatima Blush. The climax involves a confrontation between Bond and Blofeld aboard a military base. So, the answer for the question is 7. Sean Connery played the iconic character James Bond in a total of 7 films. Please note that Never Say Never Again is not part of the official Eon Productions James Bond film series and is considered a separate, unofficial Bond film. Nevertheless, it featured Sean Connery reprising his role as James Bond. Connery is often celebrated as one of the most iconic actors to have portrayed the character. Thanks for watching.